CyHawk or
The CyHawk Trophy. On the one hand, it divides a state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from drag pride to the legendary water and Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Iowa State Cyclones. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays. So they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of...
already stumbling in the rain.
The Hawkeyes offense has the ball first today. Last time these two met, Iowa did Iowa things and won a close one.
And they do that so often in this series. They just find a way, even if they're trailing, to win the ball game. And Iowa State's got to figure that puzzle out.
Iowa doing Iowa things. Defensively, they made the plays they needed to make in that game, and they're going to have to do that again in this one.
Looking to throw, it's Reese. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Extending the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate, have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Right at the line. Crosses to 35. There he goes.
What you know about your boy Shepard?
The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Nate the Great.
Extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard
I'm mad I missed that throw, though. Blaming it on the rain.
On the run from inside. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they
That'll
take
make
the
up
ball
for it.
right back. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They think there's room to run to the right here. Still on his feet. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cyclones offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards.
Dylan.
He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
Well, we talk a lot about the impact transfers can make. How about this running back and what he has brought to this offense early this season? Defenses right now just don't have an answer for him, David. Whether it's toting the rock, whether it's catching the ball, whether it's blocking, he is so versatile, and he's taken this offense to a different level.
And that's why they went out and got him. They identified who they want to bring in. And again, perfect scheme fit, has learned his teammates. Coaches talked about how he's blended in perfectly with his teammates. Now it's about continuing to take that next step, be consistent. Great start to the season, and everybody's pretty happy with the investment they made.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Could not make his way to the corner. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Left side, it's Boyd. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Boyd. Off and running. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Got his man, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Play action on first down. Just barely got rid of it. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. When you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Reese. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He's changing the play. They just keep firing. Comes down, it's Thomas.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The run inside. It's Shepard. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles and those guards and center.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Right side, it's Thomas. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got him on the RPO. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking downfield, it's Reese. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bailey. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
From the gun, the ground game. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Checking in from the Iowa sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Reese. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands that you just saw.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Thomas. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Buying a little time to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Forced out of bounds, a good pickup there on the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to squeak through the pile. Turning it on. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Reese. Down wide right, it's Shepard. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Caught in the backfield. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And they got him. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for room, it's Edwards. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Kick is in the air. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Handoff to the single running back. That should be the final play of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Running inside, it's Edwards. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Second down to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go, ready. Blue 20, ready, go.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Greenlaw. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. The give. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Quick give. It's Shepard. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Got him right there.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Wouldn't set his feet.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reese. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Sells to fake. Fires to the middle. Holds on, it's Bailey. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Greenlaw. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Edwards. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well run him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Got a lot of room to the right. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up in great field position.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Reese. He's got the tight end. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback receivers, they got to be on the...
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Between the hashes, it's Bailey.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? Taken down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Trying to make one miss. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Gonna run it. It's Shepard. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Iowa State setting the up. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Off play action on 1st down. Fires left. Had to force that one.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Stopped right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. All kinds of heat on that punter. Good job just to get it out of there without disaster. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. That one just came off his hand badly.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to take it back. And put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Gets a hand in there.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go to the counter play. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Out wide left, it's Greenlaw. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw one first. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
In traffic, it's Boyd. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch, and he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Iowa State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up in there and try to block somebody, maybe get a fullback dive, but not release out of the backfield like that and catch the ball. This fullback, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete. Taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Iowa State sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Now the Hawkeyes will call their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Going with the counter play here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself to...
Snags it, and he's open. Inside the 50. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Well, that couldn't have worked out any better for the offense. Receiver understanding, hey, we're down in possession, 2-minute situation. We don't have timeouts. I got to catch this pass. I need to get out of bounds. He did exactly that.
Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Finds his man on the RPO. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Reese. Look out! He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, what a big missed opportunity for this defense. This is a play that we might be coming back. And if this offense can take advantage and go score, this is a play that we might have circled, highlighted, shown again. A defense having an opportunity to not put the game away, but make it really tough for them to come back. It's a big missed opportunity.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the single back. He breaks a tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called with just a single second left. a set of downs going up top. He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Reese. Got it behind the line, it's Shepard. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and this...
Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. Iowa has the ball back on offense. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.